Hey, how's it going? I thought I'd take my glasses off because I figured it would be interesting, but hello again. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is accents, because I love them. So, today, I worked at the hardware store I work at, and 3 customers in a row had accents. It was awesome. First group were Irish. So it was like this. It was a good old Irish accent, except it probably wasn't horrible like mine is. What bothers me about accents is we don't have an accent. We're basically neutral. We're like a little bit more nasally than what is generally accepted as a neutral accent, which by the way is North Jersey. People think of Jersey accent, they think of Jersey Shore. North Jersey is the one you tend to see on TV. And that bothers me because why can't I have an Irish accent? Why can't we be British? Come on, Scottish is awesome. Ugh! That's about all I can do for Scottish accent. Okay, so, cheese. Your dog was cool. I'd introduce you to my bird, which you've been hearing chirping in the background of every video so far that I've made. But I don't want to have to deal with putting him back in the cage, or him pooping on my computer. So that's not going to happen. Okay, I'll get to your question. Must we listen despite not caring? The answer is no. We do it out of politeness because it's rude to say, "Look, bitch, I don't give a shit about Glee. It's fucking a stupid show, and I just don't care." We also have a responsibility to ourselves. Like, if I don't like something, for instance, Glee, and they are only talking about how they sang a 2-bit song horribly, but they loved it for some reason, I'll try to politely and subtly change the subject. And if that fails, then you have to politely break it to them that, hey, please change the subject. Glee is horrible. Why am I on Glee here? So yeah, that's the only answer I really have to your question. I would like to make a proposal for a rule on our vlogging, and that is any questions posed must be answered by both parties. This doesn't need to work retroactively if you don't feel like answering your questions, and honestly, I don't remember my questions from the first one, but I think I answered those anyway. So my last question was, what kind of stories do I make up? I will constantly picture myself as a superhero. That's kind of obvious. You know me. But I imagine myself in different scenarios. I'll be vigilante one day. The next day I'm strangely jumping through the multiverse, and each new world I'm a different hero. And at some point, just because, come on, it has to make an appearance, while being a superhero, I'm also companion to the Doctor and traveling with him. You know, it's awesome. It's really fucking fun. We're bros. So the question I'll pose today, because I feel like this is getting long, is prefaced with a story. A wondrous tale of adventure and woe. Without any adventure and basically no woe. In the store, not Ethan, but the hardware store I work at, we usually have music playing to, I guess, produce an atmosphere of comfort with the customers. It's from some mystical source that you can't see it, but it's known. We call it the radio. Near the end of the day, if we're all just trying to get out quickly, they'll turn off the radio like 10 minutes early. And I'll tell you, the radio can play for hours, and I cannot know let alone tell you any of the songs that play on it during that time. But when it's off, all I can focus on is the absence of music. You notice the noise. You notice the lack of noise. So the question is, what are other things that you notice that you only really notice the absence of? I want to end this video with something cool, so... In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light.